Scientific study of Rig Veda, class 37. Today we are going through the Sooktha 15 of that is in Mandal 1. Let us first go through the Devada. What is the Devada as per this Sooktha? Devada means all the things in this universe are Devadas. What all things that are there in this universe are called Devadas. Here and through the Sooktha, they are talking something about these Devadas. So let us first go through what is the Devada. So let us first go through it and see what is the Devada.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 15-ൽ 1. ഋഷി മേധാതിഥി കണ്വൻ ദേവത ഋതു പ്രഭൃതികൾ ഛന്ദസ് ഗായത്രി.
Here the Devada is Rigu Prabhritikal. Rithukkal. In English it may call seasons. We know seasons are influencing all the activities in this universe. So the driving force behind these seasons are called Rithukkal or seasons. Because certain trees are giving fruits in certain ridus or seasons. So all the activities in this universe is directly or indirectly related with the Rithukkal or seasons. So seasons are one of the important invisible driving forces that are controlling the activity of all the activities in this universe. As per Vedas, there are 6 seasons or ritus. Because the total degree is 360 and it is divided into 12, each with a 30 degree. Then we got 12 rashis. All the space around this universe, around the earth or around us, total degree 360, that is divided by into 12, that is each with a 30 degree, and that is called a Rashi. And when sun comes in that Rashi with respect to earth, because earth is moving, so with respect to us the sun is moving, so it will pass through these 12 Rashis. When it enters in one Rashi, that is called the month Meda, Etavai, etc. In English it may be January, February, etc. So some difference is there with respect to English calculation. The Rashi start from middle of our Rashi as per Malayalam or as per Bharat. Start from middle of one Rashi. English Rashi start from middle of Meda, Edavai, etc. Some difference is there. That is based on calculation, the principle used in dividing the universe, the space around us in 12 vacuum. So depending on the difference, there is slight difference. But there are 12 months everywhere in this universe. As per Malayalam, it is Meda, Ida, by etc. As per English, it is January, February, etc. So 2 months constitute one Ritu as per astrology. That means the seasons in between 2 months is almost alike. That is why there are 6 Ritus. Why there is difference in the Ritus seasons? Because the earth is not moving around the sun in exactly in circular direction. It is in like this, an elliptical orbit. So in such orbits, the difference from sun to earth varies. Due to this variation, seasons are forming. If the earth was moving around the sun in a fixed radius, that is in circular orbit, no seasons would be there and no living beings is possible on this earth. If earth was moving in a circular orbit, all the time the temperature may be the same, seasons may be the same, there is no difference. So there is no season. So there will be no rain or anything like that. If there is rain, every time it was raining, but it will stop. So everything will stand still. Due to the movement in an elliptical orbit, seasons occurs, ritus occurs, and life become possible. So variations. People created on this earth are also different. Why? Due to this movement. If the earth was moving around the sun in a circular orbit, if any actually life will not be possible in such a country. If imagine people are still coming out, then everyone will be alive like a robot. So that is meaningless. So what all things that is taking place in this universe, the movement of every thing, everything is moving. It is due to the orbital motion of these planets. So this is the driving force in all creation activities. All it is influencing all the things in this universe. What all changes are taking place in this universe? It is due to the movement of this elliptical of the planet in an elliptical orbit around the sun. Again, the sun is also moving around another big star in the universe. That also is elliptical, in elliptical orbit. And in the universe itself, there are 7 worlds or 49 months. They are also moving in a particular direction so that the earth is approaching certain maruts. They are coming near to earth and sometimes they are moving away from us. So that also is deciding the climate and every changes or that taking place on our earth. So these are the driving forces, different types of driving forces acting on us. It is responsible for all the actions of this universe. So season, that is called the force. Behind these seasons are called Ritu Prakritical. Again, in the case of atom also, the electrons are revolving around the nucleus in an elliptical orbit. That is why it combines with others to form different types of things. So, since this is moving in an elliptical orbit, these electrons are moving in an elliptical orbit in an atom, in the nucleus, around the nucleus. Their energies are again quantized in 4 types. That is, this orbit is called a shell, and this is again further divided into 4. In our case, it is divided into 6, but in electron, that is 6 ridhus. But in the case of atom, this shell is divided into again 4. That is called a subshell, subsidiary quantum number. S, P, D, and F. These are further divided into several things, several numbers. For example, 2, 6, 10, 14 likewise. So these movements, these are differently quantized. Energies are quantized. These subshells are quantized as per modern chemistry. So, this elliptical orbit results in different types of forces which acts in both in atoms as well as in our solar system and also in the universe. All these are moving in elliptical orbit or anything like that. So these are different types of forces, driving forces, which influence all the action that is taking place in this universe, due to which this universe was created. So such forces are classified as RIG VEDA. That means seasonal gods. These are driving forces. Actual God means driving forces. Don't imagine a person like us. These are driving forces. But in story, it may be presented in the form of a character with eyes, ears, and so on. But actually, due to this elliptical movement of the planets or our solar system, all the 7 worlds, they also are moving, and our atoms, electrons in our atom, all are moving in elliptical orbits. So it produces different types of driving forces on everything in this universe, depending on the distance between them from the center. Though that forces are varying, so different types of forces are there. In atom, S, P, D, F, and F subset, etc. In our case, seasons are there. In our solar system, it is seasons, and so on. There are 6 seasons as per Veda. 6 seasons means with a 30 degree, that 60 degree. 360 divided by 6 means 60 degree. Based on 60 degree, different types of climates are possible. It is not climate only. These are driving forces which is responsible for the formation of flower at particular time and formation of fruits at particular seasons and so on. So these are forces, driving forces which control the activity in this universe. All the activities in this universe. And this is going to explain through this mantra, through the Sooktha 15. There are 12 mantras in there, and let us go through it in the next class.